What is up, guys? In this video, we are completely tearing down the 2004 CR250 behind me. So let's get to work. What's up, everyone? Greg Hitchcock here, and today we are tearing down this 04 CR250 right here. It's just past St. Paddy's Day. I've got my green guts hat on, but we are gonna dive into this thing and get to work. This will be the third bike that I'll be taking apart. The RM is already taken apart. The Yamaha has already been taken apart. So if you guys haven't seen those videos, make sure you go check those out right now. But also with this Honda, I've already broken it down and given you guys an intro about it, but I'm ready to tear this thing down. It's gonna be crazy having three bikes completely torn down in the garage. I'll show you guys a table over there. I've got the Yamaha parts under the table. The Suzuki parts are on top of a table. The Honda parts are gonna be on top of a second table. It's gonna be madness in here, but make sure you guys stay tuned because it's gonna be a good time. Out of all three of the bikes, this is definitely the nicest bike. It's got a nice little cracked rear fender here, but it's really not too dirty. Last weekend we did ride in Wonder Valley in St. George, actually no, Sand Hollow, where we needed a flag, and that's what that is. A good buddy of mine, Mike, there was a flag on here, but he came back with no flag. No one knows what happened to that. So yeah, continuing to walk around the Honda. The motor is really not in bad condition at all. This pipe's got a nice little dent in it. But yeah, guys, let's start diving into the Honda. Forgot to mention that Luke from Fathead Racing has got me in a dancing mood watching him tear down his YZ250F. And also, guys, we're gonna have a Fathead Racing head on the CR250. And if you are interested in getting one for your bike, use the code GREG10 in all caps. That is GREG10, and you'll save 10% with Luke and Fathead Racing. So we're gonna dance away and take this 250 apart. Crap, I always forget this part. I'm gonna take her outside, start it up, and drain the oil before I even start working on the bike because I'm gonna completely take the motor apart later on in the build series. So I do not want to forget that this time around. Let's go get this oil dropped. For some reason, the oil literally takes an hour to drain from this thing, so I'm gonna start taking these plastics off. Whoa. Got fancy little washers on this bike though. Let's see how fast I can blast these off. Dual impact gun, if you guys want one of these, link in bio, makes your job go way faster. But we check this out. We got a little bendage in the radiator here. You can see the front fender is kind of hitting the radiator louvers, so got some scratches in the fender there, but see if I can kind of pop, oh, looks like it just popped out, but see if I can straighten that out a little bit when I take it off. All right, oil's done draining, so I'm just gonna throw this drain bolt back in real quick, guys, bear with me. All right, how about we drain the gas and then get this tank off. Tank is off, I'm gonna keep working on this rear end. Get the Pro Circuit pipe on here. So I'm gonna keep the silencer, but I'm gonna clean it up with the Prime MX pads and it'll be looking brand new. I'm gonna get a brand new sticker for it, so if you guys are interested in Prime MX pads, link in bio to clean your silencers up today. It also helps support the channel, guys, so much appreciated if you click those links. I gotta say, guys, so far so good with tearing this CR250 down. I'm gonna continue with that rear wheel right now and keep on keeping on. Damn it, I don't know why I do this dumb stuff. I just get so excited with taking the bike apart that I forget how you kind of should do it. So ideally I should have taken the chain off first before taking the rear tire off, but now, here we are. I gotta deal with this mess. I got the chain all kinked up in here. See if I can blast this master link off. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Snipe this rear brake pedal and brake setup off. We're gonna go ahead and start working this linkage off now. Man, I'm not gonna lie, this linkage came apart super easy. We'll get this cleaned up with some Prime MX pads too. All right, we're gonna tackle this swing arm pivot bolt now. Hopefully we have some better luck than the RM. Let's see if we can tap her through. Oh yeah. Kind of lift up on the swing arm, take some pressure off it. This thing is mint. Very last thing for the rear end is the shock. Oh my God. Okay, pal. There we go. All right, so I started the teardown literally an hour ago at 121, and we have the entire rear end torn apart. I feel like the front end is way more intricate and trickier than the rear end, and then getting all the wiring off, the radiators, the motor out, so this will be interesting. All right, then also with 3 builds, I am trying to stay organized with all the bolts and everything, so this is one of the methods I use. So I've got these Husky storage bins here, and they have removable spacers, what you see here. So I've removed the spacer, and I've got like the tank and the master link in there. And then I removed 2 of the spacers on the bottom one here, and then I've got the swing arm pivot bolt and all the linkage bolts here. Got all the tank and plastic bolts. So I'm gonna leave the left side for the front of the bike, but the baggy method works really well. But I also like this method too. Before I get moving though, this thing is wobble city right now on the stand, and I do not want it falling over. It actually almost did fall over on me, so make sure I get it nice and even on there. There we go. Now I'm just gonna ratchet strap this thing to the stand. All right, if it's going down, it's going down with the stand. I don't know if that did anything. Oh, pipes just falling off. All right, we're gonna drain this coolant next, and this is probably everybody's favorite part because they just watch me get splashed with coolant every single time. So we're gonna try to not get splashed this time. Home Depot bucket ready. Is there any easier way to do this, guys? Let me know because I'd love to know. Whoa. All right, little splash. I'm gonna uncap the radiator cap now, ever so slightly, and you'll see it start pouring out a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. All right, so a little splash, not a big splash. Such a bad time to have to take a pee. Radiator's got a nice little tweak in it too. Check it out. Take a look in there. It is looking pleasant. What do you guys think? This guy's just like hanging in there by a thread. All right, again, I'm gonna take a quick video of this wiring here just to see how it's routed so I remember how to put it on when I go to put the bike back together. All right, I want to try to get that carb off next, but in order to get the carb off, I need to get the throttle cable off, so I'm just gonna start tackling these bars and get the bars and controls ripped off right now. All right, let's get this carb off now. So there's a wire running off the carb right here that connects to the main harness. We'll go ahead and unclip that. Look what I noticed. We are missing a bolt to the top engine mounts there. I don't know if that's something that CR owners do or if the bolt just fell out, but if you CR owners know if that's a trick or not, leave a comment below. Otherwise, that bolt just straight up fell out. All right, this carb should pop out now. If anybody wants a standard carb for the CR250, this thing is for sale. So leave me a message if you guys want a standard carb for your CR250. I'm gonna continue plugging away at the wiring and the cables on the motor to get this thing out. So I'm gonna grab this clutch cable and get it out. All right, so here's the jam. There's two more clips. One here and then one on the bottom. And one's connected to like the Honda servo motor. And then that one right there is connected to the CDI box. All right, so we need to get the servo motor off. And in order to do that, we need to take the RC valve cover off, take these two cables, and then unbolt these two bolts, and we'll be that much closer to getting this electrical off of this bike. Come to the other side and grab these bolts off the servo motor. All right, let's grab these motor mounts here. Final two motor mounts right here. Okay, top bolt is out. Bottom one is out. Let's take this engine out, eh? Okay, only thing left to do is tackle this front end. Finish up getting this front brake off. Okay. Oh, stripped on there? Oh no. Houston, we have a problem. This caliper bolt was stripped on there, so I need to try to figure out how the F to get that thing off. We were so close to being done. All right, I'm just gonna keep trucking and get this front wheel off and get everything else off the bike, and then I will deal with that later. All right, that's nice and greased. Okay, and if you guys were wondering how this nice new fender was on this bike, you can see how there was holes drilled through this fender to make it fit. Last thing left is these triple clamps, so that top one should just pop right off. Should have no problem popping this lock nut off. And that's how it should slide right out, not like the Suzuki, which is still stuck in there. All right, so what do you say, guys? That is it. The CR250 is down to the frame. So now I literally have 3 bikes that are completely apart in the garage. So there's a walk around of the frame. Let's take a look over to the 2 parts tables. So this parts table is all of the Suzuki RM250. There's a bunch of work and cleaning to be done with that. This is when, like I said, the real work starts. Got the motor underneath there, the frame and the wheels. That's my OGO gear bag. Okay, this is the fun table. Let's zoom in and out. But on top, we have the Honda CR250 that I just took apart. Down below, so those are the Honda forks as well. Down below, I have all the Yamaha parts, the motor cases, the frame. To the right, I have the wheels and everything, and the motor is in that box right there. The Kawasaki is yet to come apart. We've got the Honda wheels. But yeah, guys, this is what a crapshoot looks like. So this will be super interesting. Probably not gonna be too much filming on the cleaning just because it's a lot of elbow grease and not really fun to watch, so I won't be filming that, but I'm gonna have the motor teardowns coming up soon within the next couple weeks, and then hopefully suspension as well. So guys, stay tuned for that. And remember, all of these bikes, the Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha, I'm giving them away at the end of the project. So make sure you guys subscribe, punch that like button, because I will be announcing soon how those bikes are going to be given away. But that is it, guys, for the 2004 CR250 teardown. I am done in the garage today, so I will see you in the next video. Peace.